I really been trying hard to deal with this myself, my wife Jennifer and my mother Josephine passing away, but it's tough. You know, you do have good days, you do have bad days. Today is obviously going to be a really tough day. Today is my mom's 76th birthday. It's going to be a very tough day. Mother's Day was a very tough day. But there are times where, it's weird. It's like you're at peace. You feel like you have a peace. You're like, they're always with us. They're always with me. They're always with the kids. But then there's other times where you're like, this just doesn't make any sense. And this should have never happened. And you're not at peace. What I can tell you is you need a support system. You do. You need people in your corner during tough times like this. It's very difficult to do this alone. It's almost impossible. It's almost impossible. Yeah, I try though. I try to focus on positive things. Like I focus on being there for the kids, being a good father. And it helped me get through a lot of days like that. I got through a lot of days where I'm like, okay, just, get the kids ready for school, do something fun with the kids. And I got through a lot of days, but sometimes it just hits you, man. It hits you like a ton of bricks. And the reality sets in. You're like, I'm not going to see my wife or my mom ever again. It's not like this is not a temporary thing. It's not like my wife was in the hospital, sometimes for a week, for 2 weeks, and then she would come home. And it was just a matter of keeping everything going in the house for 2 weeks, taking care of the dogs, the kids, Same thing with my mom, It's not like my mom is in rehab and she's coming home. That's another thing I used to do. My mom would be in rehab. And I'm like, okay, she's coming home now. So it hits you where you're like, okay, this is it. I'm not going to see my wife or my mom anymore. And, when you think about it that way, it hurts you in a way. The pain and the suffering is tremendous. So that's why you got to go back to being positive. You got to just say they're with us, they love us, they care about us. They want us to be happy. You got to go back to being positive. But sometimes you just have tough days. Look, today's a tough day. It's my mom's 76th birthday. Today's a tough day.